Hello everybody, it's Mandolin here and Chewy. We're sitting outside. The moon's not quite full yet. That's tomorrow night here, eastern United States. But it's quiet. There's some wind and you can hear the insects going and you hear the birds every now and again. I really stressed and tried to find a good place to do the video, and things kept popping up, things kept happening. And so it's come to this. Me and Chewy just sitting outside enjoying the outside. But let me go ahead and ask, how are you feeling? What's going on? What kind of experiences are you having? You know that these are the data that I collect. Have you been having some profound things going on? Profound thoughts, knowledge, wisdoms? Have you been feeling what you would call downloads? Have you been having things come up? Maybe not crying like it was last week before, but just having some things come up that you feel like you really need to review and go over and maybe make some sense of. These are things that are going on. That, as well as the number syncs, and not just number syncs. Sometimes hearing something, maybe a song, or just having a certain thought. If you have those, try to remember to think about what was going through your mind when that sync happened. It may not be that you just need to look up an angel number or something like that, and I'm not busting on those, but what it might mean is that it was just something to jog your attention so that you made note of this. These things do come up, and they usually pay off in the end. So full moon in Leo, yay! Okay, Leo is going to be at 20 degrees Leo. Here we are again with that too, you know, February 2020, 20 degree full moon. Yeah, interesting things, huh? And what does that mean about what we might be feeling from what's going on with the stars? I did check my usual. This is where Chewy gets bored. He's really, really a good help, trust me. Okay, back to the subject, which is just everything revolves around Chewy. That's just the way it is. So, Leo, think about Leo, the heart of a lion, okay? That internal, forever eternal light within you, the inner child. It's a magnetic energy because it's like you're drawing your deepest desires close to you. It's who are you as yourself, but in a crowd. That's one way to think about it. There's something out there making noise. It sounds like something howling. Maybe coyotes on there. So, when you're thinking about Leo and the full moon, you know, the heart is I feel. The sun is I am. So, when in relation to the moon, yeah, what are you going to feel? What would just be your most inner desire, the thing that you want so badly? And that's probably what you're going to be settling on. Sometimes there are things that have to be cleaned up when these things come out. You know, perhaps you want this one thing so badly, and it doesn't have to be material because of an experience that you had. And if you are going to attain this thing that you want so badly, you've got some housekeeping to do, some purging, some facing realities. You know, Venus is conjunct Aries. Or not Aries, I'm sorry, Chiron. And Venus is, of course, the goddess of love and beauty, and Chiron is the wounded healer. Now think about those two things being paired. What things have wounded you? What things within you are wounded? Do you need to go searching for soul fragments? Do you need to work on your inner child? These are all things that it's a very supporting energy right now for you to work on these things. And that's why you may have something getting dredged up for you. Use that Venus energy, that love, to tend the wounds of that wounded healer. You got a perfect opportunity there. This is how we utilize the astrological energies. It could be, with everything coming up, perhaps there's something that's just not healthy for you anymore. Do you need to walk away? Do you need to cut ties? Do so in love if you do. However, it may be time to recognize that time has come. If it's with a person, realize perhaps it's because that person needs to follow out their destiny. And it's always going to be someone that you can love, because honestly, love was given to us as a gift. We are love. I remember a time when I used to say, well, you know what, I don't have to love them. Now my mother, on the other hand, used to say you don't have to like them, but you do have to love them, because you have to love everybody. However, I felt like I know how to punish them. I will withhold my love. I will withhold my attention. I will withhold my blessings, if you will. Well, that's kind of silly, because it's not mine to withhold. We can remove ourselves from a situation, and that's fine. If we choose not to take a certain person with us out of that situation, that's fine too, because their path is probably taking them a separate way. There are things that they have to experience. And if you're there just keeping on dredging in the old energy, then you're not helping them and you're not helping you. So you're taking down two pretty amazing things that might be in the making. So with the full moon, we release. And think about releasing those wounding, limiting energies. Okay, just picture them. And then recognize why you have them. Recognize that you are validated in that. And then see what kind of growth it might have brought to you. What kind of lesson it might have brought to you. Did you learn patience? Did you learn to set limits? Did you learn a new way of doing something? Did you learn that you're stronger than you thought you are? So then take that hurt part of you and let it go. Just let it go. It'll be taken care of. It'll be transmuted. And in that place where it left, plant that new feeling of satisfaction and love and accomplishment from that lesson that you just went through. And then you're improving, you're raising your frequency also. Give love to the part of you that feels disappointed, inadequate, attacked. You know, it may not be the same for everybody, but listen to your gut, as they say, when you recognize something like that to come up, and don't quit digging. I'm going to talk later on about facing these parts of you that have been through something so traumatic, even if it might seem simple to somebody else, and it caused so much pain within you, and usually fear, that it's like that piece of you got stuck there that was just in shock. So I'm going to talk about that later too. But if you do this, it will help to make it. And you have to look at things in a detached manner, because it's real easy. We do have that human part, so we get kind of riled up. Wind's blowing a little bit. We get kind of riled up in it. And that's okay. But you need to step back and have that bird's eye view of, you know, what's going on here. Okay, why am I feeling this? Why is this coming up? And it could be that you need to see that there's a pattern that you need to stop. And being honest with yourself, your integrity is so important. And look, the wind starts blowing when I say that a little bit harder. Your integrity is so important. So important, because no, we are not judging. No, we are gauging, because we need to know what kind of action we need to take, if any. So I want to leave you with a lot of hope with this full moon in Leo. Heal some of those wounds and let the love heal it, because I promise you, you may have to go back to it several times, but this can be accomplished. And like I said, the syncs are absolutely off the chain. Peace Dealer had a live one when I was having a really major breakthrough connection, and that's what his live was about. So I missed it, so I went back and visited it, and he said that from May 2017 to November 2018, you were probably getting major downloads. That was my solitary time when I decided that I was still here for a reason, and I guess I'll participate. When I lived on the boat, I had started making the decision to start showing the boat to sell it about November 2018. And it was over at Paradise um, in April or May 2017. So the dates add up. But, a lot of profound thoughts, a lot of realizations. And it's only going to get more interesting from here. Remember, the higher your frequency, the easier this is going to be for you. And you need to really be working on those inward things, because that really is where you find the answers. And that's a whole other subject. But I just wanted to put it out there, if you're having skin irritations, if you're having headaches, if you're tired, yes, there's a lot going on with you energetically. There's a lot going on around you energetically. So try to get to the root of it. Utilize the energies available to you. And until next time, me and the moon and Chewy. Let me see Chewy. There's Chewy. Bid you a very beautiful night. And just some peaceful satisfaction. Know that you are who you are supposed to be, and you can just keep peeling the layers off. Alright, I'm leaving you in love. And I'm just trusting in some beautiful revelations for any of you. Any ideas, any comments, please share them down below in the comment section. I love the thumbs up. Makes me feel good. And just have a beautiful time in this discovery. Bye, everybody.